You did it! 30 days of daily play to kick off 365 days of art journaling to reignite your creative spark. I'm so proud of you. I hope you're feeling proud of yourself. You might have batched up certain days. You might just be catching up, days or months later, and that is okay. When you set out to do something and you make yourself proud, there is nothing better. It is such an incredible motivator to just keep staying creative. And in saying that, I want to give you the opportunity and the encouragement and the creative companionship to do just that. And so I'm going to be doing a bonus day 31 tomorrow for all of our daily play subscribers that have upgraded on Substack. So check out the annual options, check out the student plan where you can get access to my full watercolor calligraphy courses, as well as, seasonal check-ins. We're going to do live videos where we hang out and show each other what we're working on. And you can pop into the chat when you're a subscriber and share your work anytime and ask me anything. I'm going to be in there all the time. So for day 30 of 30 days of daily play, we're going to be working on a spread of our favorite quotes or memorable advice. Starting with story time again. So I once taught a class on commonplace journals, and I find the practice fascinating as they provide a single place to collect all your best knowledge. If you love to read, you could create a commonplace journal to document the books you've read, along with their descriptions and your thoughts on them. Personally, I listen to a lot of podcasts, so mine is filled with quotes that stand out to me during inspiring conversations. We all have words that we live by. Maybe for you, it's a quote from a famous artist or author, or a simple greeting from your mom. Use these 2 pages to curate your favorite quotes. Let this be something you return to when you need an inspiration boost to keep pursuing your goal of getting creative more often, because what you create matters. And I have a little note on why I have make good choices from my mom. While I was growing up, my mom always said make good choices, and those words are still my moral compass. So you would have seen a version of this at the very beginning of our challenge. I was showing you some of my journals where all I do is create these very simple boxes with my brush pen, and then I fill them in with words that are inspiring to me from people in my life or podcasts that I'm listening to, as a central repository of encouragement when I need it. So this was the inspiration. This is my actual journal here. This was the inspiration for this page in your journal. Let me move myself over so you can actually see that. Bear with me. Here we go. So here is the page in my journal where I've just created those boxes and I've wrote some of my favorite quotes. It feels hard because it is hard. That's a good one. If you hear a voice within you say you cannot paint, then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced, by Vincent van Gogh. The Man in the Arena speech by Theodore Roosevelt. If you're a fan of Brené Brown, that's her favorite quote, and I just love it. You only have scratched the surface of what you're capable of. There are decades of victories ahead of you, and that's a poem by Rupi Kaur. And where you invest your love, you invest your life. That was one of my favorite songs by Mumford & Sons when my husband and I first started dating. I've continued on the backside here. What's meant for you won't miss you. There's just so many things. Like, I could keep adding to this page forever and ever and ever. And I encourage you to, start with what you can think of off the top of your head, but keep coming back to this page and adding more. I'm just so thrilled to know that you've all enjoyed this bonus 30 days of daily play challenge to kick off a year of art journaling. And more than anything, I hope you do just feel inspired to play. You don't need me to guide you through all of these exercises. There's instructions on every single page, and you interpret that as you interpret it. That is the whole goal, is that your pages might not look like mine, and that's the whole point. But in saying that, I have read your comments and your beautifully kind words asking if we can keep this up, if we can stay connected all throughout the year for some creative encouragement and inspiration. And the answer is yes. So make sure you look at those upgrade options on Substack. If you choose the student plan, then you'll get immediate anytime access to my library of classes on watercolor, calligraphy, and watercolor lettering so that you can confidently work through the rest of the year. But again, you can just sign up for the annual or the monthly plan, and you're going to get inspiration all throughout the year. The chat is going to be for subscribers, and so you can share your work all throughout the year and ask me questions on anything. The pleasure has honestly been all mine, and I don't want to leave after 30 days, so I'm doing a bonus day 31 tomorrow, so stay tuned for that in your inbox, and there'll be some more information on how we can stay in touch. See you tomorrow.